Varsity Club, welcome back to another classic. He's gone. Okay, we got that out of the way. Look, the sudden and massive hole that is in our team now because John McConnell is gone, we have to get over that. It's Cedric Riley season and we're going to rock with him. Not that I'm not confident in him. We saw what he can ultimately do, but he doesn't really have, he's got a little bit less arm strength and a whole lot less accuracy, so it's going to be tough. But with that being said, big recruiting week. We've got a couple of guys visiting this week. Elaine Atkins, Lawrence Fountain, Torian Cross, Bobby Cunningham, David Clark, Roy Ray, and James Jackson. All big people that we need to try to land. Now, our recruiting class is still pretty strong, but we need to land a couple more players to really feel good about it. Now, we're ranked number 4 in the nation, down one spot from before, but look, 5 4-stars, 6 3-stars. This has been a W of a class for sure. This week we're playing Purdue, and the good news is the spoiler makers, aka the Boilermakers, are 1-7 the year, have not won a single game in the conference, so I feel good. As a test for Cedric Riley, this is probably the best case scenario. But as we look closer to their schedule, they lost by 3 to Michigan State, they lost by 15 to number 21 Penn State, they lost by 10 to number 3 Indiana, they lost to number 6 Ohio State by 10. Okay, they're not trash. They're definitely not trash. One positive note about John McConnell is despite him being gone for the season and only playing a little bit in that last game, he's still ranked number 2 in the Heisman, but this is probably his last week there because he's gone forever. The good news though is that Oklahoma went from 2-1, we went from 3-2, and if you're wondering what happened to the number 1 team in the nation, well, Notre Dame lost to Navy playing at Navy, so they dropped to 11. Quickly going over some awards semifinalists. McConnell's up for the Maxwell, but he's obviously not going to win that one. The Walter Camp, McConnell's up for that one too. Bednarik, we're going to see Hemphill as a true freshman is up there. What? As well as Josh Cole. What? And then we see Stephen Lowe down there too. That's crazy. The Nagurski, we've got Mark Mullins and Jason Capps on that list. The O'Brien, we have my boy McConnell. The Walker, we don't have any Jason Barlove, which blows my mind. I feel like he should absolutely be in this list, but you know what? You know what? It's fine. He'll be on here one day. The Bolitnikov, we have no love at wide receiver. The Mackey, no love at tight end. The Outland, no love. The Remington, no love. The Lombardi, okay, there's a little bit of love. Mark Mullins and Jason Capps are both in that list as a sophomore and senior, respectively. Best linebacker, Josh Cole's there, as well as Stephen Lowe. Let me see, as the Thorpe, we're seeing Hall and Ray Walden. Not bad. For the Groza, well, we're obviously not going to have a kicker because he can't make extra points. And then we see for the Guy Award, we actually have our punter up here, which blows my mind. Michael Barnes, the freshman. I see you out there. Our squad is 8-0. But the Cedric Riley era is officially continuing right now. His first start ever is here against Purdue. For him to come out here, though, and be in his first game, this is probably the best case scenario, though. We're playing at home against a team that hasn't really won a ton of games. I feel cautiously optimistic, and he throws a dot to Tom Baker, who only had 1 reception for 1 yard last week. He's got a whole lot more now. Riley got absolutely destroyed in that play, but an incredible throw regardless. Love to see that. Barr, again, not really finding much room, does get 3, but it's not really that impressive. Now, Riley is a little bit of a better runner. There was some talk that maybe he could have been a running back his freshman year, but we ultimately decided to put him at quarterback because we had a whole lot more of a need there. But you can see the natural running ability. He's a little bit faster than McConnell, better elusiveness. The dude can get it done. So far, so good. It's been a really good first drive for the number 2 team in the nation. CVU's looking good. I'll take the 4. 2nd and 6 yards to go. Riley staying his shotgun. Play actions have been really good. Tom Baker, though, does drop another one. Big 3rd down coming up. Riley moves under center. That is immediately thrown. Muhammad played that one perfectly, and we haven't seen an interception in a long time. That's a tough read. That's definitely a pass zone too late. If we throw it a little bit earlier, even half a second earlier, we're all good. But because we don't, now we're trying to chase down this running back on defense. A little 2nd and 4 action there. QB's under center. We're watching underneath stuff, and he smartly throws it away. Playing the pass 100%. Doesn't feel like a run, but you never know. They got a guy in motion, so it's possible. We got guys there, but not even Josh Cole can stop that one from Yassine. Let's see what Purdue ultimately has on offense. Again, they've been in some really close games. You got some really tough talent. Probably one of the strongest strength of schedules of anybody this year. Now, there's a flag in the play. I'm assuming that's...
You like jazz?
I'll take it. I'll absolutely take that because we need anything we can have right now. That play ends up making it 1st and 19. It's like the running back's actually a QB right now. And he's throwing passes like I would. Probably not exactly how Purdue wanted that play to go, but it is what it is at this point. They got a man back in motion. Switching our coverage up slightly. Steven Lowe and company trying to get a little bit of pressure on that QB. He throws a beautiful ball that, again, goes out of bounds. Now, the only third down they've seen, they definitely converted. So 3rd and 19, we drop our guys back in coverage a little bit, watching for the deep stuff. And why? We knew it was coming, and we couldn't even stop it. Our defense has slowly but surely been getting exposed at the end of the season. You don't love to see it, you know? If you want to beat our defense, just run. Literally run. Anything you got to do. Old ladies, old grandmas, you can run too. Little second is short. QB back under center. Little misdirection. They got us falling. Walton, though, is going to wrap him up. But again, it's 10+ yards. We've got to get some pressure on Purdue's quarterback. Their offensive line has just been unbelievable. Unbelievable. We're desperately trying to do something here. I don't know what it is we're trying to do, but we're trying to do something. It is not give up all these running yards. What's been really wild, oddly enough, is that we have a top 15 rush defense, which doesn't make any sense. Our pass defense is apparently abysmal too. We're losing to Purdue. Absolute shambles. We know we're down 7-0. It's not that bad. We've been down 17-0 before and then absolutely came back somehow, some way, and we'll do that absolutely right now. We'll blow this team out of the water. Just give us some time. A little 2nd and 5 action. Riley hitting him with that little fake. And Willis, sure hands. 2nd best hands in the team, in my opinion. I'll be honest, at one point we thought he had the best hands in the team, but RJ Riley, I think, has probably surpassed him. So I'll give Riley the best hands in the team overall. 1st down again. Speaking of Riley, a Riley to Riley connection, we'll take it for 14. That was RJ's first grab of the game. Love to see that. Robert Rolfe getting a little bit of press coverage here. Let's test that. They're in zone coverage, though, so they're ready for it. Riley, those stops, drops, open up shop, and who else does he find but his brother from another mother? RJ going deep. Cedric to RJ. And now we're in scoring territory. Last time we were in the red zone, we threw a pick that was not our quarterback's fault. You can read between the lines on that one. Can y'all block it all? Really? You were doing a good job before this game. I think the hard thing that is, is tough to stomach is that McConnell has a 99 injury rating. We had done some of the best jobs we've possibly done on blocking for him. He hadn't been sacked in a couple of games, and then it just all falls down. Kind of like those defenders when they bounce off Jason Barr. Jason Barr is here to carry this team. He may not win a Heisman this year, but he will at some point. Mark my words on that one. So while our first drive wasn't good, the way we responded after our defense gave up a touchdown was, I think, fantastic there. You love to see what we ultimately got. And we miss our assignment a little bit, can't tackle at all. This dude bounces off 1,700 people, and Hemphill, though, grabs him after 19. If you remember, our game last year against Purdue was not one that we're fond of. We don't like to bring that one up here, so we would like to get revenge this year. 1st down again. Purdue just finding ways to... Jesus Christ! It's the Terminator! How many tackles? All of them, except for that one. This might seem dramatic, but I don't know if we win this game unless we force a turnover. Like, I really don't know. That dude is running like the Terminator. I've never seen it before. Well, I mean, technically, I probably saw the last time we played them, but still, this dude is insane at the moment. Try to get over here. We get a couple of guys on him, and we stop him after one. Big-time players trying to make some big-time plays here. Playing the pass. No shot they run it here. Backups in. You're kidding me. How many can we give up? Every single time we run a goal line defense, it doesn't work. Well, I guess that doesn't either. You know what? We need to turn over ASAP or miss extra points. One of those two, please, please, please. Ladies and gentlemen, I love Mike Hemphill because he just went 101 yards to the house. We're back. We're back. There's not a lot going our way, but good Lord, Mike Hemphill's trying to keep us in this game. This man on special teams is an absolute game. Oh, you trying to run? He fumbled. Purdue picked it up. No. We literally saw him running. We knew what time it was. We verbally challenged him, and they scoop up the fumble. And then the running back's going to go for 7,000 yards. Again, we're literally letting a dude who wears number 49 run for this many yards. What are we doing here? Someone explain. They're going to go to the running back, aren't they? Oh, no, big hit. Pick that off. I need a turnover ASAP. A lot of switcherinos here. Oh, they're going for the little dump off pass. Let's go. That's a big fella getting the tackle. Switching our coverage up. Going cover 3 here. Praying we get a stop. Please, defense. Please, we got a little matchup cover 3 zone. Oh my God, this dude's trolling us right now. I like that. I like that. Fowler watching the middle for us. Don't throw to the deep guy. Please get some pressure on this man. We hit him. John Hall. John Hall. We got a hit on the running. I mean, on the quarterback. John Hall's out here. Whoop! John Hall doing what John Hall does best this season in the second half. The man's getting picks, and I'm here for it. Good Lord, we said we needed a turnover. We got one. Thank you, John Hall. What an absolute legend. Riley's going to hand this one off to Barr. Barr, mandatory and ACL there. We get 7. Barr's had a relatively quiet game, only 30-plus yards on the ground. Not exactly ideal. We're sending a couple of guys deep here. Got a couple of dump-off options, too, if we need them. There's Barr trying to fight, and it looks like he got the first down. They'll give it to him. Despite the interception, which, again, is not Cedric Riley's fault, he's having a pretty good game. First down. We'll take Barr, who just still can't find a major lane. The offensive line's got to get a little bit better blocking, I think. 2nd and 7 for Riley. He's got his guy deep, and it's Tom Baker out here moving, and Tom Baker is in the end zone. We took a challenge deep, and it worked out big time. Every time something good happens, something bad happens, you know? That's just how it is right now going this season. We missed an extra point. This kicker's driving me nuts. We'll give him until next season to figure this out, but right now I'm not happy. I'm not happy at all. This defense is coming to play, though. You love to see it. 2nd and 12. He made the wide receiver go down after a loss of 2. They're going deep. They're trying to challenge John Hall. Jump! You know, that's what I want. Is John Hall single covers the way he's been playing this season. It just wasn't what we wanted. They're going with the run. We got it. Nope. Nope. Okay. We'll let him run for 9. That's fine. Coming here with a blitz. Right off the edge and up the middle. They go the opposite way. Mullins gets the hit, but it's a little too late. Man, we really had him right where we wanted him, you know? And I almost went for 2, but I was like, the kicker will make the extra point. No, he didn't. And then we just... A lot of things are happening right now. I don't like any of them. Abdurrahman Yassin has got 70 yards on 3 grabs. What timeline are we living in? Not a good one. A full... His name is Chad. We had them where we wanted them, you know? We really did. And then we missed an extra point. We're going for 2 every single time from here on out. We're not kicking an extra point ever again. We're done. We're done. We're literally done with it. Barr, even though it hasn't been a crazy game, no major breakout runs. He's still getting 4.5 yards per carry. You love to see it. I mean, that's a great run right there. Look at... Okay. Okay. Okay, that was a W. I'll take that. Robert Roth coming in the backfield, little wide receiver motion option. No. Hello? I don't know what happened on that play, but I know the ball at least went out of bounds at an unbelievable speed. Oh, no. Yep. Yep. That's on us again. What did we do there? We literally threw without looking. We assumed it was going to be open. It was not. We are down. I don't know why we're in chucking mode when, honestly, the run game has worked pretty well. Read option probably could have been used a little bit more. Tackling drills probably could have been used a little bit more. Again, we're pinching the line. Trying to get some pressure on these dudes. The quarterback is just dotting us up. He is dotting us up. Our goal line defense is non-existent, by the way. Like, every single time we tried something on the goal line, it literally hasn't worked. So I'm kind of scared. What are we doing? The extra point was good for them. And so far today, we've been exposed in a lot of different ways. You know, not really loving it. Oh, my God. Oh, thank God it wasn't a pick. We just had to chuck it up and pray. Honestly, I'm so scared right now. Things have never been more uncertain in this dynasty. That was close, but he got it. A little bit of a rough start for Riley, but again, I think he's going to be just fine. Jared Gold, let's go. Big play. Minute and a half left. We got plenty of time left. We can keep moving this ball down the field and be fine. Jason Barr, that spin move is devastating. What a play. We've honestly seen Barr try the spin move a couple of times this season. It hasn't really worked, but it feels like he's been putting in a lot of extra work to make sure that he can absolutely dominate with it. That's a touchdown if he doesn't block that. It hurts that we just don't have any protection for Cedric Riley right now. This feels like, I don't know, vintage John McConnell protection where it was non-existent, but look at this dude getting out of bounds smartly. You love to see it. Minute 1 left. Again, we got to go for 2-point conversions pretty much here on out. A lot of our guys are tired. Trey Swain over there in the middle, the big fella. Jason Barr's going to grab that one. What a grab. We're going to use our first time out here. 2nd and 4. A lot of time left. I like Tom Baker here. Look at Tom Baker making a play, getting us down in the 1st and goal. Plenty of time. We don't want to give them too much time because we know they can obviously go down and score on us pretty quick. Cedric Riley feels it, but he's got the Jets 89 speed, good acceleration. If you got it, why not use it? Pretty close to the goal line. This play has been really good for us. We're going to try it right here. Little halfback. What a pancake there in the edge. Love to see that. Look at our fans going crazy. They know we're right back in this. 24 seconds left. They're probably going to be running this one nonstop, but I still don't want to just risk anything. I don't want to risk anything. We are the number 2 team in the nation. We are down our Heisman quarterback for the rest of the season. We are tied with a 1-17. Why? Now, Purdue went ahead and had the ball to start the half, but they didn't do anything with it, so we quickly get the ball right back, and it's time to try and go to work. And Cedric Riley, yup, we'll take the 9. 45 yards in the ground for Riley. He's got a pretty good amount of passing yards as well. The 2 interceptions, again, not really his fault. He'll get the anticipation down. He'll figure all that out. It's just going to be a little tough for him, but it's not going to be tough for Jason Barr, but it will be tough to tackle that man. Barr looked absolutely fantastic on that run. We're trying to set this man up, but even the edge plays are just not there for him. We've got to do better. 2nd and 11, Riley again. Quick to make adjustments so far. Nothing was there. We thought we had a couple of guys open deep, but it was too risky to throw. We're finding ourselves here with a tough 3rd and 14. Desperately needing a conversion. Riley's out here rotating. He's got a guy deep. He's throwing it, and it's on target, just double covered. Now, to make matters worse, we accidentally did a hurry up, so we had to call a timeout, or else we were going forward on 4th and 14, deep in our own territory, which we did not love. We're praying to get a turnover or stop or something here. It's just not, it's not there. We just cannot get a stop right now. Our guys are not paying enough attention. We got to do better. Man coverage, we're getting torched. Zone defense is, guys are just standing still. It's been really, really tough to get things established so far today for our team, and we literally cannot stop the run game to save our lives. They're averaging pretty close to 7-8 yards a carry. 2nd is short. We got a guy in Fowler, and Fowler had his hands on it but can't bring it down. Well, we have a lot of our guys completely misaligned, but oh my God, they went for a screen play, and that's the only play we could have defended. Ball in midfield. Hemphill already has a kick return for a touchdown. If we get this man an opportunity to return a punt, I'm here for it. But I imagine it's going to be deep. Probably not something he can return. I'll give him a chance, though. Hemphill's going to grab one. Cuts up the sidelines a little bit. Hey, that's a good return of 18. 4.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. I'm at a loss. This has been such a difficult game for this team to figure something out. The run game, Purdue has done a really good job of shutting down, and our pass game has been finicky. 2nd is short. I like the play setup we have here. It's got big game potential. Pitched out to RJ Riley, but they immediately swallow him up for no gain. I will give Purdue all the credit in the world. This is a very good 1-7 football team. Not at all what I expected. 3rd and short. We try to get it to Barr, but I mean, where's the blocking for our quarterback? Where is it at all? One of the toughest parts about this game, too, has just been we don't have, the ability to risk it. If we were on the other side of the 50, yeah, we can probably risk that. But without being on that side of the 50, you can't feel comfortable risking that at all. Their quarterback throws one at John Hall. We needed that pick. When you got guys jumping routes like that, you need them to show up big. It's a misalignment here, but we're hoping it's a run. It is, but we get multiple guys to stop him. Josh Cole may have got embarrassed, but the rest of the guys were there. Playing the pass. We're dropping our guys deep. Defensive line gets some pressure here. We need that so bad. Every single time. Every single time. That particular receiver has over 100 yards on 5 grabs. He's been having a career game against our poorest defense. Big time hits, though. Bobby Edwards gets a sack after Mullins gets shrugged off. The defensive line says, oh, yeah, we coming for you. Playing the pass. I'm trying to get the defense hype right now. Please get a play going. They go underneath. That's the dude that's been killing us. The dude is over 100 yards so far. They make it 3rd and 8. 6 for 111 is what that dude has. That makes me sick right now. Playing the pass. Hype up the defense. Please get a stop. And then offense, do your job. Oh, my God. We got a chance, and we do. What a big hit. Okay. Hemphill actually is going to have more room to actually return this one. Should be more of a deep punt, which means we can potentially get a big gain here. Punt is out. It's quick. It's a little more of a line drive. Right side of the field is looking money. If we can just get over there to the edge. Hemphill's trying to bait him in a little bit. He's got the speed. He cuts back a little bit. Hemphill's weaving a limb, and he's got it to the 50. That is a W for us. Now we have a short side of the field. If we go for it on fourth down, it's not as bad. Offensive line, get some blocks. We need to get a touchdown advantage because not having that extra timeout, I feel like could potentially bite us a little later. But can y'all block for this man? Barr is incredible block for him. 14 for 62, 4.5 yards per carry. It's been a really tough game for Barr, but in his defense, there are no running lanes for that man to get out there and do something. Barr trying to bait him a little bit, needed that extra block, but still gets 5 to make it third and manageable. Third quarter's winding down. We need this conversion here. Riley doesn't feel super confident, but you know what he does feel confident in? Those legs. And we'll take it. Offensive line, just do your job. Protect your quarterback. Let your running back have some running lanes out here. And watch these dudes make some plays. I promise you. This has been an absolutely crazy game. Fourth quarter is here. We are in a barn burner. And our backup QB, who's now our starting QB, is trying to will us to a win. First down. Riley wants to throw one deep, but you know what? He's got him a little bit. Look, we want to risk those throws, but I'm so scared he's going to throw a pick. Riley with 68. Barr, I think, has got pretty similar yards. We just need a touchdown here. And then the defense to keep doing what they've been doing, which these last couple plays, they've been great. And look at Barr finally getting some room against a double-digit run. We haven't seen that maybe all game. First and goal again. Going right back to Barr. He's got some room, and he's down to about the 2 or 3. One of our favorite plays to run, the halfback toss, is one of the plays that actually we get good blocking in. We have a double tight end set on the right-hand side. Sean Stewart is going to turn that one up. We get in the end zone. I wish it would have been Barr, but Stewart is still a great young running back on our team. We have the lead. We actually have the lead. And if for a second you thought we were going to go ahead and kick this, you're out of your mind. We're going for it. We're running the same play, but to the different side. We got Barr in. He's a little bit more fresh. Barr's going to stretch it all the way out. A little bit more speed there. We've got an 8-point lead. Pressure is on Purdue now. There's so much time left in this game, but that was such a fantastic drive that we absolutely needed. They're going with the halfback screen here. They're going to try to get out of that, but we stop them. Lowe gets dropped for a 5-yard loss. That hasn't happened in so long. Big play again, 2nd and 15. We'll see how much they want to abandon the running game, and if we're stopping like this, they got to go in chuck it mode. This defense is coming alive, and it feels like they haven't come alive in a long time. 3rd and 15. They go with the play they've been running a lot, which is the triple slants. We were right all over it, and they got to punt it again. Mike Hemphill has been turning up today. He's a special teams nightmare, defensive nightmare. Might be an offensive weapon at some point if we ever give him the chance. This is a little bit of a shorter punt. More to the middle of the field. Hemphill looks for some room. Skirts out to the edge. Going to try to turn up a little bit. And hey, these returns of 15, 10, whatever yards are monumental. This is the most important drive of the game. We are clawing and scratching our way to try to stay relevant. And we need a touchdown here to make sure we can seal this game up. Look at Barr. The room he's finding is not a lot, but he finds a way to still be productive here. We are going to force Purdue to stop the running game. 100% we're going to force them to do that. Barr again, a little bit late off that and only gets 2. This is probably a little telegraphed. They might be expecting this play, but we got to run the halfback screen and try it out. They've been doing such a good job in coverage. They actually weren't expecting this, and Barr's got plenty of room. He cuts back inside a little bit, stays in bounds, which is important, and we're going to keep that clock moving now. With us having an 8-point lead, it's time to milk the clock. 4.5 minutes ago, Stewart's coming in. Stewart looking great right now. Finds tons of room for 12. We're in pretty much field goal range right now, but again, we want that touchdown. We would also like some blocking. Baker's going to be our wide receiver. We're bringing him over here for this little option play. They actually let Jason Barr get into the open. Jason Barr's going to go in the end zone. I think that it's going to seal it. We're now going to go up in a massive change. Barr goes wide open for a touchdown. The unsung hero on that play is Robert Roth. Number 86 comes over, makes a fantastic little chip block, and it's enough to allow Barr to be completely free and get in the end zone. Without him doing that, I don't know if that play happens. And you just love to see how he's been so instrumental these past couple weeks in setting up big block after big block, even when he's not getting the rock a ton. All of a sudden, now you're seeing Purdue a little bit of panicky. It's a 15-point game. They need 2 touchdowns, one of those having a 2-point conversion. Without that, they have no chance. Now they find a guy wide open. Hemphill's going to try to come in as well, and him and Conley combine for a tackle after 31. Our guys are pretty gassed. We're going to try to stay in man coverage here. We're going to watch the running back out of the backfield. Tight end moving over again. They get hit, and that one's bobbled around, but not intercepted, unfortunately. Just one of those games you just got to survive. We'll get back in practice. We'll game plan some. We'll get Cedric Riley feeling a little bit more comfortable with the playbook. This has just been a game that we need to win. They go with the run here, but Mullen says you aren't going too far, making them a big stop of a loss of 1. They're absolutely in 4 down territory, but we're going to try to make sure they don't get anything here. They go with a QB run. We get a big stop. Okay, 4th and 4. What are they going to do? Stephen Lowe has to cover a wide receiver. I don't love that, but I still like our chances if we can get a blitz in here. A little bit of pressure on the QB. He's going to get away from it. He throws it off his back foot. You're kidding me. That was completed. No way. This man just turned around and fired a pass completely blind, and it was somehow completed. Explain. And then he throws that pass. Excuse me. Again, we know they're pretty much passing now. They have to. Oh my God, we're giving them some life. Purdue's still in this game. Okay, this is it. If Purdue gets the 2-point conversion, they're absolutely still in the game. If they don't get this, it's pretty much game over, even with an onside kick. Oh, we get a sack. That's going to seal it. It's a 9-point game. They only have 3 timeouts. Unless we do something dumb here, we got this. Onside kick team, please. You've done such a good job this season. Please. Baker got it. Hey, we might try something crazy. Tom Baker might try something crazy. That almost turned into a return for a touchdown. We have the ball with the minute 17. We're up 9 points. Don't do anything dumb. Just shoot the clock, make them use their timeouts so we can walk out of here with a W. Oh, Jason Barr. Put this man on the Heisman list. Yeah, we could have went ahead. We could have dropped down, got our eagle on. We could have kneeled that ball. We could have did whatever. No, we're scoring touchdowns. What a ridiculous turn of events. Those touchdowns are also huge because that's going to help us look way better to the committee. The committee may not have been watching this game, and they look at the score and say, okay, they won by 17 or whatever. That looks way better than winning a close one by 9. Purdue doesn't really have much they can do here, but we still want to see what ultimately happens in this game. The QB's dropping back. We're watching this underneath stuff. Mullins is going to try to get him. He can, but Jason Capps brings him down for a loss of 7. 2nd and 17. A minute left. They use the timeout here. They go for a little quick pass, and Fowler forces him out of bounds. Their QB's thrown for 298 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. He's played a fantastic game. I can't really even be mad. But that blindfolded behind the back, whatever pass he threw earlier, still is going to haunt me for the rest of my life. And how are we not even remotely close to that, but we kept him in bounds? They did use their 2nd timeout, so we have that. 47 seconds in a dream. Purdue trying to stay alive here. They go underneath, and again, they're going to be out of bounds, but we hit them hard to make sure they remembered it. Playing the pass nonstop, 42 seconds left, 1 timeout. If we keep him in bounds, they got to use it. He's probably going deep. Trying to send somebody on him. We have no one, and Yassine is still open. This dude has torched us the entire game. I mean, we've had some of our best guys on him, including Hemphill, and these guys are getting torched, whether it's Hemphill. Oh my God, go deep. Oh, Hemphill almost had one. But seriously, we've had John Hall on him. We've had Hemphill on him. Fowler's even tried him a couple of times. That dude is just unbelievable to cover. He has been a nightmare, and we've had no answer the entire game. Purdue sticking with it. Their QB feeling some pressure. Throws one, and that was going to be short. Coming up on what is going to be one of the final plays of the game, 3rd and 10. Oh, our guy didn't even move to cover him. Oh, Jones, get in there. Jones hits the QB, and that's off Fowler's hands for another deflection. I believe the 4th down conversion they had earlier in the game was that wild one that he threw it pretty much blindfolded. Let's see what they do here. Running back staying in to protect. And it's Yassine. Again. 13 seconds. They're back here in shotgun. I mean, that's just one dude we can't cover. Gardner Conley's been torched by him too. He had the tackle on the last play. No way. Jason Jackson with 1 second left. Purdue's going to cut the lead, and that doesn't do anything really to help them other than just hurt us in the poll standings. We're going to walk out of here in a unbelievable game. We gave up 40+ points to Purdue. Jason Barr goes 152, 3 touchdowns, 5 receptions for 36 yards. He is our rock. We got to lean on him because quarterback play is going to be rough for at least a couple of weeks, but at least we have time. If we can keep winning, we'll be fine for now. Recapping the stats, Cedric Riley goes 13 for 20, 214 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Again, the interceptions, their timing, they're learning the playbook. They're partially on us, but we'll get through that. On the ground, Jason Barr had a pretty mediocre game until he broke out those 2 big runs to ultimately seal this game for us. 150 on the ground, 3 touchdowns. He's on pace to break Marvin Derwin's single season rushing record. And honestly, I'm not going to be shocked. We also got a touchdown from Riley and from Stewart. Both of those guys were fantastic on the ground too. In the air, Jason Barr led us with 5 grabs for 36 yards. Tom Baker's the only guy getting in the end zone, getting great block. I believe you saw from Robert Roth getting him in there for 1 touchdown. Riley had 2, Gold 1, Robert Roth 1, and Willis 1. I know these guys aren't getting the volume that they ultimately want, but we'll work on getting the repetition up. We'll work on getting some better blocking for our guy, and we'll get back to where we maybe were before. Defensively, Garner Conley, 9 total tackles. He was getting burnt a little bit today, but he still was solid. Josh Cole ended up with 8. You see Stephen Lowe with 5, 2 of those being for a loss. From a sack perspective, we had 1 from Bobby Edwards, 1 from Jason Capps, and interception-wise, we had 1 today from John Hall, but man, that was a huge one. We had a lot of prospects visiting, and I hope if they took anything is that our team is resourceful, and then I hope they realized that we didn't have our star QB, and we still got the job done. We are a team that is building something special, and if we can just get a couple of those guys to come in, I think we're going to be fine. Be safe, be smart, tell somebody you love them. Catch you guys in the next one.